Hi guys, it's Geraldine with Intuitive Tarot. I hope everybody is doing well. I am here to do a revisiting a tarot deck, I guess we could say. And the tarot deck that I have would be my first tarot deck. It is the Green Witch Tarot. And this is the guidebook. This is the deck here. So this would be upright because it's not reversal for the backs, and then I have a pouch that I put it in. I bought these. I think they came like 6 in a bundle on Amazon, and I put them in there because I take I still have the box up here, and I'll keep the box for a little while, depending on if I have anything to put in it, like insert cards or extra cards that come with some decks that I'm not working with the decks in. I'll put them in some extra boxes up there. So there's some boxes I will probably be getting rid of, maybe. I don't know yet, but I do take the inserts out. So, and the ribbons are what come from the inserts. And also I like to have mine to where I can kind of, like by my nightstand, again, bookmark everything where I've been studying. And with this deck, with the Green Witch Tarot, it has the suits. So it has Pentacles, Athens, Chalice, and Wands. But it has, so Pentacles, it has the corresponding element, which is Earth. So it has Earth on there, and it has the material, it has what it's listed as: material, physical, money, health, comfort, business, and the associated, so it'd be north, and the season, winter. So this is what I learned tarot on. It has herbs in it. It has herb associations. It has animal associations in it also. So I'm kind of revisiting this deck. I don't know if anybody has it, but the suits are renamed. See if I can get the glare off there to where you can see it. So yeah, so 20 is Harvest, is Judgment. 8 is the Crone, would be Strength. Yeah, it's a beautiful deck. I don't know, it's timeless. The peacock in the background, the peacock feather. It tells you what's going on in each scene. The 8 of Chalice. So yeah, it's beautiful artwork. It's Anne Mora, I think is her name. I don't. So this is probably why I would keep. Actually, I honestly don't need the box. And you might hear a fly that's he goes into hiding when I'm trying to get him, so that's probably what you're gonna hear. Where is it at? Well, I don't know if it says Ann Moore, Minnesota, Woodbury, Minnesota is Llewellyn Publications. So I'm not sure, but I think it's okay. I think it's Ann Moore that wrote the book, I do believe. I think she did the book. So, I'm going to be studying this deck and try not to make this video too long. I don't see... other books by Ann Moore. So this is by Ann Moore. The book is... This deck has been around, I think, 2015, I think is what it says. But there's... She has quite a few books that she's done before, so... All right, yeah, so I'm getting back into it, getting back into reading. As you can tell, I have it all marked, my notes. So I have it in a bag set aside. So if anybody is working with the Green Witch Tarot and has any comments or any other insight into the deck, their favorite parts of the deck, things they don't like about the deck. But this deck I'd seen in a metaphysical shop, and I could not put it down, or I couldn't leave without it. There's the Queen of Wands, one of my favorite cards, the Queen of Wands, in any deck. I couldn't put the thought of it out of my head, and I think at that time, and it's been some years, I think. It's been about 6 or 7 years, but I could not put the deck out of my head of like, oh, I'm gonna leave the store and I'm not gonna have it. I wasn't doing that. So there's the Six of Wands. So I seen it intuitively. I am an earth sign. I used my intuition, and I looked and looked and looked at all the other decks, but this deck was actually, I think, 34 then, because it was quite a few years back that I bought it, and it was a little more pricey. It was my first deck, but I could not, tarot would not be in my world if I were to wait for someone to buy me a deck. From my upbringing, there was not going to be anybody to buy me a deck, not anyone close to me. So I took my fate into my own hands, and I purchased my very first tarot deck. So I gifted myself my first tarot deck, and I'm so grateful I did. I'm so grateful I did. I do not regret the decision. I worked with the deck. I don't know what happened that I fell out of working with it. I think it kind of came into working with other decks and seeing other illustrations, and it was just kind of rabbit hole of like, oh, look at the illustrations on that deck. And so it kind of continued into more of an illustration, like finding the imagery and the meanings on cards, or the meaning to the cards by the illustration and how well it spoke to me. So I think it kind of fell out of my practice, but I've repurchased it and I do have it again. I did move a little over a year ago, so quite a few of my decks kind of got left behind. So, it's okay. I have been rebuilding my tarot collection, and more consciously, it seems like. So with a different perspective, I feel like I have kind of like, a different view on the decks that I've been purchasing. More of a, I'm not just buying them because they're the newest thing or somebody has them. If I'm going to review them, I'll do deck reviews though for different decks, but I don't know how often. I think I might just do deck reviews on decks that I like, but that could change. That could very well change. So the Sun card, this is, if I could live there, like, take me there. would be the King of Swords. Dandelion's my favorite flower. Hands down my favorite flower. The Magician. The Glare. So these are just different cards, images. They're in no order. So if there's a more in-depth, like flip through, let me know. We can do it. I'm gonna have to work on that glare though. But yeah, I just wanted to, I don't know. This deck just, the Ten of Pentacles, it just feels at home. So, it's very grounding also. Like I just feel grounded when I work with this deck. The Queen of Pentacles. Is it gonna focus? So, yeah, if you have any thoughts or opinions, if you've worked with this deck, how you feel about it. I personally, I love it. It started my tarot journey. I learned from this guidebook, the meanings from this guidebook. Oh, and also with my intuition there. But at the time, I was still also kind of learning my intuition. Like I knew it was there. There are things that had happened, and I knew it was there. But this really sparked my intuition. I feel like it also helped because it was a deck that I was drawn to. Like I seriously felt like I was abandoning a part of myself if I was to leave that metaphysical shop without this tarot deck. So, and I do believe the partner I was with at the time said, "Oh, well, that's expensive," and I'm like, one and done. And now here I am. You know, I don't know, 6 or maybe I don't even know if it's been that long, maybe like 5 years, 6 years or something like that. Now here we are, and I can appreciate all the tarot decks. So, yeah, that's just kind of like my little revisit. So if you see the Green Witch on my channel, you'll know that it's kind of been, we're old friends. We're old friends. So, okay, and she's very loved. I do dearly love her. So, I will see or talk to you guys later. I hope everybody has a good day, doing well where you're at. All right.